Oh, hello once more, lovely people. Um, Welcome to a game called Fights in Tight Spaces. It's a pretty awesome game. It's a hard battler, uh, fighter thingy. It's a really unique game. It's probably best if I just show you. Um, it is a roguelike that is all about cards and fighting in, well, tight spaces. So, I've played this game a couple times, but roguelike I feel like is just one of those things you can always pick up and put down. So these are your different decks. You know, you got the kind of standard one. You've got all the thing about countering, one thing all about attacking, one thing about the guns, which are pretty powerful. I am gonna go with the Counter Striker today. I really like the game, how the game's counters work, and so we'll start there. We'll skip the training and we'll just get right into it. So we're putting a stop to some smuggling operations. We're starting the tattoo parlor, so let's go. So, as you can see, the space. First of all, the enemies move first, and the space is tiny. I can rotate it here and there. I personally always go with kind of the standard camera. So these two guys are bad guys. You can see that black bar with the skull is how much health they have, and then the red bar with the fist above it is how much damage they can do. And you can see these little circles on the ground are where they plan to attack. And for instance, I'm in this one right now. It's engaged his attack, which means, well, if I stand right here, he'll hit me. So and then finally there's this red arrow right here, which means next turn after I finish my move, an enemy will spawn right there. So, first things, there's a couple interesting things we can do first and foremost. So, a really fun mechanic of this game is that if once someone steps into the circle, it doesn't matter who they are, it engages the attack. And so whenever I end my turn, he will attack whatever is here, which can be me or it can be his own friends. Now at the moment, I don't have anything really to push or make anything interesting happen besides this. But this will just push them, and obviously, as you can see, when people collide either with other people or with walls, they take 4 damage. Now, I don't... I also realized that was probably a little... I could have used this to gain a damage modifier. Did a little more damage. Not a huge deal. Just a little thing where I didn't fully look at my hand. Now, he's going to do 6 damage, and I can block 6, and I like the position I'm in at the moment. So I'm just going to block. That'll be the end of my turn. And block works the same as it does in most of these kinds of games. The amount of block I have, I can take as much damage as the amount of block I have before it actually does damage to my health. It's pretty simple. So, the other thing is there is a small energy system. So you can see these, most of these all cost 1, and I have 3 energy per turn. Let me see, and you can see, so these are the cards I've used on my discard pile. These are the ones I haven't. Whenever I run out of cards, all other cards on my discard get reshuffled, and I draw a hand of 5 at the beginning of every turn. This is an interesting one. So combo is this little yellow swirling. It basically the amount of times I hit someone in a row is equal to my combo. So every time I don't hit somebody, like I block or I move, I lose a combo. And there's cards that use combo for that. So for instance, this combo counter, every time someone deals damage to me, I can counter them and do 2 damage plus 2 damage times whatever my combo is. So for instance, I have 2 combo, so right at the moment, if I let this guy hit me, I would do 6 damage back to him. Now, I don't particularly want to let him hit me at the moment, but I don't have anything to hit him right then and there, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to kick this guy, but now I've triggered an attack from him, so I'm going to set up a counter, and that does get rid of him. So now what I want to do is I want to quick strike this guy because it does his amount of damage. And then another interesting thing is this door, since it leads out of the map, if I push him out of it, he instantly dies. So I will win if I do that. There we go. First level complete. Here you can see my scores. A funny number, but it's all right. You can see replays, you can go back, all that good stuff. And you can see there's some side objectives to gain extra things. I don't think I completed. I think I either completed both of them or didn't complete either of them. Well, no. I definitely beat the guys, but yeah. So these are our paths. They're not super complex, but they're enough. So you can see up ahead there's a gym which would let me upgrade stuff and gain new cards or remove them, or I can go heal. I didn't take any damage in that fight, and since my deck is built mostly around blocking, I don't take much damage, so I'm going to go towards the restroom, which will let me go down to the gym. And because I'd rather get upgrades than, you know, have something to heal, I guess. Okay, so first things first, I can immediately see, so I sadly do not have anything to push people in. Because if I had something to push him, that would be perfect. I could, well, you can see I can push him straight out of the door. That would have been awesome. But so, say both these guys have 2 tile ranges. It deals 6 damage. If I don't have any block, that I receive an injury. So an injury is a permanent debuff that I draw randomly, and I can get fixed at medical. So I don't particularly want that because that would have made my decision terrible. However, most of the time counters only work on people that are attacking right next to me. But I have a card named Long Counter that lets me do it 2 tiles away. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to use my block. And I will probably just sit here and, yeah, I'll just counter them. Perfect. And now we're getting a third guy coming in, and it looks like he's just, yeah, a standard thug. And these are goons. So it looks like I'm in pretty much the same situation. But I did get what I wanted, and I did get a push card to get him out of here. That's perfect. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to the thug that just came in. And since he has so much health, I'm going to mess up because I didn't realize I didn't have enough energy to counter, but that's okay. It's better to take damage from him than take the injury from the crowbar guy. Now we have a 4th one. So this is an interesting card. It's a combo card. It does damage per 12 damage plus 1 per my combo. So it does 14 at the moment. And it does a lot of damage, but the only problem is he has to be near an object. And right now he is. He's near the wall. But it will take all of my combo from it. And I'm not sure if I want to do that at the moment, but I could kill him. Let me see. And I have this attack which would let me approach quickly, and I have a block that would let me block this guy. So actually, I do think that is what I'm going to do. So I will quick strike, head smash. The animations are nice and snappy for this as well. And then I will jump into this guy. It does some nice damage, and then I will block. I could move out of the way, actually. I think, yeah, that's so Slip is a card that lets you, it's a really interesting card. Rather than just letting me, most of the other cards, how do I, hold on. I did this last time too. I don't know how to get out of, there we go. So Slip basically means I can move diagonally if there's an enemy. So I can move so I could move here and here, or I could have moved here or here. It's a really handy movement tool that it works pretty interestingly. However, man, I could have really used that. So looks like I just kind of have to counter and take it. So Power Sync's a really good card in this situation. It again gives me plus a damage modifier for each incoming attacker, which is 2 at the moment. I'm definitely going to use that, and then I can use my Long Counter, which will normally deal 8, but because of that Power Sync card, it'll do 10. And that should be enough because I am trapped in this corner. So there's a counter, and perfect. Now I think... Ooh, okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip, and then I can push this guy to the wall and deal 4 damage, and he's out. And then I will quick kick this guy, and that will finish it off. Let's go. A little bit less, because I took some damage, but that is A-okay. I do not believe I reached 5 combo. Or maybe I did. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Ooh, okay, so that's some decent cards here. So Jolt's a good one. It's a 0 cost, and it's a little power for your combos. And I've got a couple combo cards. Or Shove, which lets me move in different directions. I think I'm going to go with Shove, because I like the utility of this card more. Hopefully it'll serve me well. Oh, well, I guess I should have taken Jolt. That's okay. I think I'm good right now. I don't actually think I need to take any of these. I will... I use all my cards, so I don't think I'll take one out. I would like to... okay, so if I upgrade Shove... Ooh, it deals 6 damage. That could be good. I'd like to upgrade one of my counters, though. Ooh, yeah, I might... Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my basic counter. I think that'll be really good. Okay. Now we go to the Motorcycle Club. Which looks like less of a club and more of a outside thing, but what do I know? Okay, so we've got a couple interesting enemy types. So we've got this guy, the Pistol Thug. So he can shoot in a straight line, it doesn't matter how far away. But he, like I was saying earlier, he's already locked onto me. So if I move out of the way, he will shoot this guy, otherwise known as a chunk. Now, it does 10 damage. It's a little hard hitting, but really, the Pistol Thugs are, honestly, they're not that difficult to deal with. They're honestly just, you just need to use them as tools to beat other people. Speaking of beating other people, Chunk is a big guy. He has 60 health, and he gives block every 4. He gives everyone 4 block at the start of his turns. But his scary thing is he does this 12 damage in this sweeping arc, and that is, it hurts. It's dangerous. But it looks like I've got something, and you might have already spotted it, something really funny, where I will be taking this shot, but I can push him fully out of the arena, and I don't even have to worry about it. And then I can block for that 10 damage, and I am okay. So that actually worked out super well, because that guy can be, he could be difficult to deal with, to say the least. And this, I don't really see a lot I can do, so I'll just kind of use my status effects, and yeah, there's not a whole lot I could do this turn. That's alright. But I think I should have gained a... yeah, I do have a +1 damage modifier. So, what I will probably do is I will Snap Strike this guy, which gives me that +1 modifier again, and then Jump Kick, which is this high damage, long range move. Which sometimes that 2-tile range can be tricky to set up, but against this gun guy, it'll be perfect. And then I will use my counter. And there's not really there's not really much of a reason to use this combo counter. It's just overkill. I'll just use my normal counter. So, alright, got some more. So I think, so see, they both do 8 damage, and I can block 18. So I think I will do that, because that'll give me another modifier on my next turn, and I think I will just wait this one out. I wish I had a counter there, but it's not a huge deal. Ooh, okay. So, not a whole lot better, but once again, they're only doing 16 damage, so I can take these two, block it all, and then just counter both of them, which looks like to be the best move. Alright, so I think once again, so I think what I'm going to do is I'll Snap Strike this guy. This card pushes him back 1. So what I can do is push him back 1, and then I can use this 2 range to advance and knock him out. And I'm going to do something a little weird. I'm going to use my counter. Oh, okay. I was thinking I was gonna use my counter and then move back into his attack so I could kill him with the counter, but no need. It would have been nice to finish it up quickly, but no really need for that. And that was pretty good. And yeah, that chunk was a mini boss. So, ooh, I get a upgraded card. That is nice. So ooh, these ones are pretty decent. Separate, push enemies one to help. Ooh, that is a good one. It's a little situational though. I'm not sure how useful I could do. But I don't know. And the Nerve Strike's pretty awesome. And Quick Kick's been really useful. I like the idea of Separate. I'm gonna take Separate. Ooh, okay. So here you can see I can either take 2 battles in a row, or I can do a random event and then, you know, one of our kind of shop areas. I think I'm gonna go with the event. I like the events in this game. Surprise office party. That's fun. I will. I want the 50. I want the $50, or sorry, the 50 pounds. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna upgrade another card. What does upgrading a long counter do? Ooh, that is pretty nice. There's 18 block and then 15 damage. That's pretty good. Still kind of like the idea of the upgraded shove where it deals some extra damage, but I don't think it's super necessary. I think we're gonna go with the upgraded long counter. I think that'll be nice. And I might upgrade one of my blocks as well. Let me see. Was there a counter card on? There wasn't. I might just save the rest of my money. I need to start picking up more actual counter cards. I haven't been picking up that many of them. Ooh, okay. Interesting. The welder attacks from afar with their welding tools. Charges up to 3 tiles to deal 10 damage, and then he gains 9 block at the start of his turn. But it's just him. He's not like the chunk. He doesn't give everyone it. Okay. So I think I will back up, and I'm just gonna face it. I'm just gonna try and beat this guy up. I think that, yeah, that'll be fine. Then I should be able to just take him out with the counter. Again, maybe it might have been a little smarter to keep him alive and use him to shoot the other people. But I think the dealing with one less will probably serve me a little better in the future. So, Biker. Extra reach and push. Okay. So he does the same amount of damage, but he pushes and has an extra tile of range. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, counter will... See, long counter actually works perfectly against him, because even though if he pushes me away, I can still counter him. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my two small kind of attack cards there, and it gives me a damage buff. And I'll use my long counter. He only does 6 damage, so I don't need a block. And I'll move intentionally into this. And that should be counter. That's perfect. Okay. Okay, so the welder can actually see me now, which I'm not a huge fan of. I should be... Okay, that takes him out. And then, yeah, I think I just want to immediately move out of the way. And I'll just kick that guy over there. Oh, that's perfect. Wants to basically make it so the welder's the only one I have to deal with, if possible. So... Ooh, does separate work here? Oh, that's... Okay, so it doesn't have to be... Okay, that's... I'm glad I took that now. Okay, so I'm gonna... Just 10 damage. So I can block for... Ooh, I was stupid, wasn't it? I can only block for... Okay, I can't block for as much as I thought I could. I'll just do Power Sync for now. I'll take the 2 damage. It's okay. And then I'll get a modifier this turn. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to... Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. I will just block and counter this turn. Some good damage. Let's do... I'm going to move. I think this is what I'm going to do. Yes, I think that's... I can't remember. I should have done that first, but that's okay. Let's see here. So I think, once again, I'll start with that. That'll give me a damage modifier. And then I can just punch him again. And I'll probably just... I think I want to do this. I want to see if I can just back him into a corner, basically. Let's see how this works. Okay, so... Let me see. I could separate and push him back. But then the problem would be, I could approach him again with jump kick and use counter. I'd like to use combo counter, though, because that's going to do a ton of damage. That's 21. So you know what? I think I'll do this. I'll push him back. I'll jump in. And then I'll do this combo counter. I'll take some damage, but it'll basically instantly pop him. So, yeah. That works wonderfully. Took some damage, but that's okay. Okay, so taunt. Force an enemy to attack immediately. They will not attack on their turn. Head smash or combo. I like the idea of this. I know I just said I should take more counter cards, but I like the idea of a taunt. That could be really useful. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's do another event. Section 11 is unimpressed with the number of expensive cars you've written off. The replacement they're offering you this time is a significant step down from your usual standard. Reluctantly accept or pay the difference yourself. I'll accept. I'd like to upgrade a card. Let's see. What does upgraded power sync do? Ooh, I like that. That's definitely a good one. I think I've looked at... yeah, shove is the... yeah, that's also pretty good. Snap strike's the other one. That's also pretty good. I might do snap strike. I prefer the 0 cost to the 1 cost. You know what? That was so fun. Let's do it again. You receive an email threatening to reveal your secret. Do they know something about Section 11 or is it just spam? Oh, there's spam. Alright, the gym. Okay. I think... slash. 2 bleeding. I don't know. I know it's supposed to be... again, I'm rejecting this pretty decent counter card, but... yeah, I think it'll work. Let's see. Well, actually, I might be able to upgrade it. Ooh, and it becomes a 0 cost. Ooh, that's a good upgrade. Yeah, I'll do that. Get some blood in here. Ooh, okay, now it's the boss fight. This is going to be a good one. He looks like Jesus. Definitely straight for a biker. Biker boss. Boss of the boss of the Death's Head biker game. Deals 16 damage up to 2 tiles. Okay. Not too bad, but definitely not something I want to deal with. So, let me see here. What I might do... is there anyone spawning in soon? No, there's not. Okay. I think what I'll do is I will run up to this guy. I'm gonna just kind of sock him in the jaw. And then I'm gonna push him into the wall, and then I'm gonna take a lot of damage, but that's okay. Ugh. Alright. Let's see here. Let me... ooh, this is perfect. Okay, so I can taunt... man, that has more range than I thought it did. That's... okay, I'm glad I took that card. Okay. So, get a shot off on him. Let's... push this guy back. It should kill him. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, barely doesn't. But I can play these 2 cards. 16 and 12. So I'll take 2 damage. But I should be okay. And then he is out. Perfect. I'm going to slash him. Overtime damage is probably exactly what I want at the moment. Oh, I didn't see my snap strike. That's okay. And then let's... not sure if I can jump kick over a... I cannot jump kick over a table. Oh, I'm one... man, I'm 1 combo off of being able to pop him from over the table. That's okay. I'll take the damage. Not happy about it, but it's okay. Alright, let's see. So I think I want to dash, and I want to push this guy. Okay, well, let's stop that, actually. Let's... Okay, there's not actually a whole lot else I can do. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll just... Not a super productive turn for sure, but we'll just push him over here. Alright. Oh, he's going to summon something. I don't like that. Can I do 17 damage? I don't think I can. Okay. I'm not a fan of that, but I kind of just have to let it happen, I guess. So we'll slash this guy, do a counter, do some extra block just because, and he will shoot us. Eventually, there's 2 more thugs. Alright, but the gun is out of play, so that's really all I needed. Okay, so let's see here. So if I understand this correctly, I should be able to... Yes, perfect. Okay. Okay, so that is exactly what I wanted to hear. So I will... I need to take out the boss. I'll Joe kick him, and he is out for the count. Oh, and I win! Well, doesn't that work out great? Alright, ooh, and an enhancement. In 5 health every time you skip a card reward, reduce the card reward by 20 against... Ooh, I like the bonus combo. So I don't really skip card rewards, and I don't remove cards, so we'll do this. Alright. Good work, Agent 11. You disrupted a large part of the Death's Head infrastructure. It was nothing. What's next on the agenda? We'll take a look. Well, I'm going to leave that here for now. That was a lot of fun. Definitely going... that's what I'll do next. I'll just have a small series going through all of these groups. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.